if you're low on that, don't do it. Hey everyone! We made it back with the camera. I cannot tell you how good it feels to have this in my hands and not filming me. I had left the camera in Italy for the whole first term of school and it was horrible. The quality was what it was. Everyone was commenting on, oh, you could do it better like this, and I was like, I can't. The maximum I can do is what I'm doing. But now we have a better quality and I'm so much happier. Today is an important day for me because I will have a job interview. In fact, down here I'm all dressed up for the interview, but this is not what this video will talk about, because today we are talking about this baby, Emily Ratajkowski's book, My Body. Oh boy, there are some things to say about this book. As always, I made a blog post with all of my thoughts that you can visit at the link down below in the description, and please do, and if you do, subscribe to the emailing list there and leave a like, because I would love that and I would love you to be part of my blogging fam. What is this book about? Basically, it talks about Emily Ratajkowski's journey inside the modeling industry and the fact that what made her popular is her body, because dressed she was not special at all, but when naked she was so beautiful that everyone was in shock, mesmerized, and every door open for her, every possibility. I've read a lot of comments that said, oh, it felt so out of touch. Yeah, it did. Like, don't be surprised by it, because we are talking about someone that at 13 years old was already starting to get into the industry. Someone that was already projected into this world of your body is all that counts, and was being very disoriented by that, was being placed in front of huge amounts of money that she, I believe, felt very empowered by, as she said, and was also confused by, because that much money at that young of an age is a lot. So definitely I would say that, yeah, there would have been some confusion from her part, because it would have been hard to deal with all of that money that she had in front. But I think that in some kind of way this book was relatable, because when Emily talks about how she felt that her power came from her body and that she could achieve everything through her body, I think that is something that I felt very relatable, because at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 until 20, I felt that my body could get me places, and that I could use my body to get the people I wanted, to get the boys I wanted, and to be inside the circle of beauty that was gonna give me everything. But I realized that it was not worth it in my position, not because my dream of being a model was never there, but because it really made me feel bad and ashamed, and I'm not as comfortable as she is naked at all. And she talks about all of the things that she had to do in the industry, or she wanted to do. It's very blurred, the line between what people asked of her and what she actually wanted to do, and I think that that was a line of confusion that I really felt in the book, because I was never sure if she actually wanted what she had or if that was too much. I felt that, yeah, obviously when she talked about the rape, that was not something she wanted, but in some way she felt that she deserved it because she didn't necessarily say no, and because of the beauty of her body. I feel that that is a really sensible topic that was not easy to deal with, but I thought that the book was also a kind of missed opportunity in some ways, because there are some parts when she talks about the consequences of her rape and the fact that she was afraid of going into hospital when pregnant because she was afraid of doctors and nurses. And then she just goes, and there's never an explanation of how she gets past that stigma or that fear of going near doctors and nurses and them accessing her body in a way that she couldn't control, because she always felt that she was in control of her body. And also when she talks about posting Instagram pictures of her body and seeing news, I think that that as well is something that she could have expressed better, how much there was this idea that if she posted those pictures, she was going to have more attention, and she felt like posting those pictures because it was in an industry that wanted her to, that had her do that because it was all they told her she was good at and all she felt she was good at. So she felt that nothing apart from her body was something that she could offer. And I think that that would have been stronger if she put it as, I posted that with pleasure, but then I realized that it was part of a misogynistic engine that wanted me to do that and feel that that was the only part that was valuable of me. So I think that that was a bit of a missed opportunity, because it could have been stronger if she stated it in that stronger way. And I felt that the conclusion was as well a bit empty, because she said, I delivered my baby and that was what I did with my body. And it's like, what does this mean? That you're able to deliver something beautiful that is directed to someone else? Or does it mean that your body is not only able to produce pictures, and does this mean that you don't like those pictures even though you said you did? So that I felt a bit confusing, and I felt that also the structure of the book could have been improved, because she goes back and forth to time jumps. When she talks in every chapter about a topic, there is a time jump between the now and the then, and she goes into those events in a kind of jarring way. And I felt that if she divided it up with a bit more care, and by stating how old she was when she made certain decisions, I felt that that could have been a lot more powerful. Because if I think about her making certain decisions being, I don't know, 20, I feel, well, she is a bit stupid. She should be a bit conscious of things, and I felt that by not having those time frames in most of the places, I couldn't really get my head around what was happening. So that for me was a bit of a missed opportunity. And in a more general sense, the overall thing was expressed nicely. It would have needed a bit more work to be a bit more impactful. And I think that also people commented on the fact that she didn't really make it an empowering read, because I feel that her empowering intention was to state how powerful she felt inside her body and how much confidence she gained from those naked shoots and stuff. But at the same time, we are talking about someone that is truly kind of out of contact with reality, and those were kind of what was demanded of her. So feeling comfortable inside of them was not that much of an empowering thing in itself. I felt that if she had said something like, I felt very empowered despite people wanting me to do that, it was not only their will but my own, and I felt stronger owning my body and my presence and claiming ownership over something that was truly mine, something like that. I felt that that didn't come through, because it was very ping-ponging over notions of ownership, and I didn't feel that there was a true resolution of that. I felt that the structure of the book, the way it was arranged, and the thoughts were still very much confused at the end. She was not as sure if she truly owned her body or if other people owned it, and I think that also the fact that the nudes of her were leaked and stuff marked her in a way that cannot be taken away. It's something that will remain forever, and that she has to own, and she has to take as something personal that she approves of, that I think that is a real pity, because that is a part where I really felt that she was the victim. Because even if you're doing naked shoots and stuff, people shouldn't think that they can go past that and abuse you and your body because you're so beautiful or you are so confident. That I felt was the part where she could have also explained a bit better, like that, how she felt that people abused of her in despite her just wanting to do her job. Because yes, she said she was detached from her body at times, but at the same time being so detached made her do things that I'm not even sure where she stands in all of that. So it was a bit confusing, a bit of a missed opportunities, but as an overall, I think it can be thought as an empowering read if you see it in the right way. But if you have confidence problems, just don't read it. Like, it won't give you anything. And here there aren't any pictures, but you won't find it hard to go on the internet, dial in something about Emily Ratajkowski, and you can see how beautiful she is, and that can really be bad for self-esteem and all of that. So if you're low on that, don't do it. I don't recommend it. I really hope that you liked this review, and if you did, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, share it, comment, tell me if you want to read it, and we can see each other in the next review. Bye guys!